part of lesson heat. Now, in the previous class, you have already learned about the effects of heat. You have in fact learned about two parts under effects of heat, that is catching of fire, that heat is responsible for catching fire, and you have also learned about bringing about the change in temperature on application of heat. Now, this is the third part, which is the change of state. That is the third part. Now, on application of heat, you find that matter can change its state. Right? So, these are some of the examples of it, like liquefaction, vaporization, solidification, sublimation, and deposition. So, now first I will explain about liquefaction. Now, liquefaction can occur in solids, that means when a solid changes to liquid, that process is called as liquefaction, and also a gas, when it changes to liquid state, that also is called as liquefaction. Now, under that we have melting and condensation. Now, what is melting? Now, melting is a process in which you find a solid, on application of heat, a solid changes its state and it goes to liquid state. Now, what exactly happens here? Suppose this is a solid. Now, molecules inside a solid will be tightly packed. Okay? Molecules inside a solid will be tightly packed. The moment heat is applied, the moment you heat that solid, or the moment that solid absorbs heat, you find that the bonds between them, between the solids will break and they will try to move apart. So, when they try to move apart, they are changing its state. So, when there is a change in state, you find that the temperature will not change. Till the entire process of melting happens, the temperature will not change, it remains the same. So, every substance, that is every solid, will have a fixed temperature at which it starts melting. So, different substances will have different temperatures. So, the temperature at which a solid melts is called as the melting point of solid. Right? For example, ice. Now, when you just keep ice outside, it will absorb the heat from the surrounding and it will start changing its state. That means we say ice is melting. And the temperature at which ice melts is called as the melting point of ice, and it is 0 degree Celsius. So, different substances will have different melting points. Alright, so this was about melting. Next is condensation. Now, condensation is a process in which you find that a gas will change its state from gaseous state to liquid state. Alright, now for examples would be clouds, dew, fog. All these are examples of condensation. Now, in here, now gas, for example, in a gas, you find molecules will be far apart. Molecules in a gas will be far apart because they are in the excited state. They are randomly moving in any direction. The moment heat is removed from a gas, you find all the molecules, they try to come closer. So, as they try to come closer, they lose their energy and then they come closer. So, that is when a gas is changing its state. So, again the temperature within the, till all the gas has changed its state and come to liquid state, you find that the temperature will remain the same. It will not change. Alright? So, this process when a gas changes to liquid state is called as condensation. And together they both, melting and condensation, these are examples of liquefaction of matter. Clear? So, this was liquefaction. Next is vaporization. What is under vaporization? Again, you have evaporation and you have boiling. And now, vaporization is a state in which liquid will change its state to gaseous state. So, I am explaining about evaporation under that and boiling. Now, evaporation. What is evaporation? Now, evaporation is a process wherein liquid changes to gaseous state, and boiling also is a process wherein a liquid changes its state and goes to the gaseous state. But then, how are they? If the definition is the same, then how are they different? Now, remember, in evaporation, you find there will not be a fixed temperature. In fact, evaporation depends on the surrounding. Okay, it depends on the nature of the liquid. It depends on the surface area that is exposed to the external environment. Whereas boiling will happen at a fixed temperature. Like for example, water. When you keep water for boiling, you find at a certain temperature, that is the moment water has reached 100 degrees Celsius, you find that water will start changing its state. So that is called as boiling, and the temperature at which it happens is 100 degrees Celsius. So under vaporization, you have seen evaporation and boiling. So I'll just quickly do a recap. In evaporation, remember, evaporation occurs at any temperature. It will not have a fixed temperature. It also depends on the nature of the liquid. It depends on the surrounding. It depends on the surface area that is exposed to the external environment. Whereas in boiling, you find it will have a fixed temperature. Again, evaporation is a surface phenomena. When evaporation occurs only on the surface of the liquid, whereas boiling occurs throughout the liquid. The entire liquid starts boiling. Okay, so this is another effect of heat on matter, vaporization. Next is solidification. Now, what is solidification? It is a process in which a liquid changes its state and goes to the solid state. It's called as solidification. Like for example, you have water in a container and you keep it in the deep freezer compartment. So after some time you find that liquid will change its state and it goes to the solid state. So this process is called as solidification. Now for example, water, when you keep it in the refrigerator, it gets converted to ice. So now this will happen at a fixed temperature. So in case of water, it is 0 degrees Celsius, which is also the melting point and as well as the freezing point. So this process is called as freezing, wherein a liquid changes to solid. Like for example, now liquid in the container, if you look from the molecular point of view, in a container you find that molecules will be spaced, there will be some spaces in between. So when you are actually trying to keep it in the refrigerator, or you are trying to remove the heat, okay, so when all the heat is being removed, you find that these molecules, they will try to come closer. So when they try to come closer, they solidify. And there will be bonds between them, bonds formed between them, and that is how a liquid solidifies. For that, all the heat has to be removed. Okay. Next is sublimation. Now, sublimation is a process wherein a solid, instead of going to the liquid state, it will skip the liquid state and it will directly move on to the gaseous state. Now this process is called as sublimation. Now there are certain substances which sublime. Not all substances will have that property of sublimation. Like for example, camphor, naphthalene bonds, okay, ammonium chloride. These are some of the substances which can sublime. Right? So what is this sublimation? It is a process by which a solid changes directly to the gaseous state without going into the liquid state. Alright? Example, camphor, ammonium chloride, etc. Alright? And the next one under change of state is deposition. Now, in fact, there are certain substances, if you reverse the process, like in case of sublimation, now camphor or ammonium chloride for that matter, now suppose the experiment is done, for example, ammonium chloride. If you perform an experiment, that means if you heat ammonium chloride, you find and then keep a funnel, invert a funnel and place it in the trunk. Like for example, you have ammonium chloride here. You keep it on a tripod stand and heat it. So when you are heating, ammonium chloride will sublime. It will go to the gaseous state. If you just allow it to go into the atmosphere, it will change to gaseous state and it will be in the atmosphere. But if you take an inverted funnel and place it over the container, the crucible, in fact you will find that all the vapors of ammonium chloride will be formed, and after some time, if you allow those vapors to cool down, you will find that solid ammonium chloride will start depositing on the inner surface of this funnel. That means ammonium chloride has got deposited on the, now this is ammonium chloride which has got deposited on the inner surface. So this process by which the solid which is in the vapor state is re-solidifying, that process is called as upon removal of heat. Now this will happen only when heat is being removed or on cooling. So this process is called as deposition. Okay. So in this part, at the change of state, we have seen how on application of heat there can be a change of state in matter. The next part is wherein we see the change in size of an object. The next effect is the change in size. Now on application of heat, a substance, a solid, a liquid, or for that matter gas can change its size. So that is called as change in size. Now this change in size is true for solids, liquids and gases. Correct? So first I'll be giving some examples of change in size in case of solids. Now whenever a solid is being heated, you find it melts. That means there is a change in size. Or for that matter, now depending on whether the solid is in the form of a thin sheet, whether it is in the form of a thin rod, or whether it is in the form of a three-dimensional figure, like for example a cube. Okay, depending on its shape, you find accordingly there will be changes taking place. Now if it is a thin sheet like this and you apply heat, that means you heat that thin two-dimensional sheet, you find there will be an increase in area of the sheet. Okay? So throughout, so after applying heat, you find the dotted line will represent increase in size. If it is in the form of a thin rod, on application of heat, you find there will be an increase in length of the rod. There will be an increase in the length. And if it is a three-dimensional figure like a cube, somehow something which is a three-dimensional, you find the entire volume of the substance will change. That will change in volume. So this in fact is called as thermal expansion. So whenever expansion takes place, in especially in solids, we call it as thermal expansion. Correct? Now there are many applications related to change in size of solids. Like for example, you have to fit a metal ring on a wooden wheel. Now bullock carts, olden bullock carts and all, they would have rings which are, wheels of the bullock carts would be made out of wood. Now if you have to fit, suppose this is the wheel of the bullock cart and you have to fit a metal ring on top of it. Alright? So when you have to fit a metal ring, you have to take an iron ring slightly smaller in size as compared to the size of the wheel. Slightly smaller in size, you heat it. Now, according to thermal expansion, you know that metals, especially if it is metals, they expand more. Okay. So when this will expand, it will become bigger in size. So the moment it becomes equal to this size, it is allowed to cool. So upon cooling, you find it will grip this wheel tightly, and the bullock cart can be used to run over long distances. So this is one example of thermal expansion. Another example would be like a railway track. If you find two rails, always there will be a gap in between those two rails. Now what is the reason? Now this is a gap is being left in the middle because during summer or when the train passes, you find there will be heating of the tracks. So when these tracks they heat up, there is expansion and they both touch each other due to expansion. Now if a gap was not left in between, what would have happened is that on heating the railway track, instead after expansion it would have bent like this. That means it would have gone in the outer direction, thus causing derailment of the train. Now in order to avoid that, some gap is always left in between. Another example is laying of cables, electrical cables between two poles. When these cables are being laid, I just draw a diagram and show it. Now between two electric poles, when cables are to be laid, now it will suppose these cables are being laid in the month of summer. Correct? They are kept. Now in the month of summer, when you have to, now in the summer month it is already hot. Okay, they are kept slightly loose if they are being laid in the month of summer. What is the reason? Now in winter, what will happen? There is contraction, isn't it? So even these cables tend to contract. If you are laying it in summer and you keep them very tight, then in winter, what will happen? They will try to become more tight and they will snap. Just to avoid that, if they are laid in summer, they are kept slightly loose so that in winter they contract and comes to their actual size. Suppose they are being laid in winter. They are kept tight. Why? Because in summer what will happen? Due to expansion there is sag. Suppose first only they are kept loose, then in summer what will happen? They will further sag. In order to avoid that, so taking care of that, accordingly depending on in which month they are being laid, accordingly they are being laid properly so that it doesn't affect the coming months. Okay, so these were some of the examples related to change in size with respect to solids. Now, even in liquids also you find there is expansion taking place. Now, in liquids, as the heat is being absorbed, you find that the molecules they go further and further apart. Okay, so this is expansion in liquids. Now, like for example, I'll just give you an example wherein you have thermometers. Now, thermometers they work on the principle of expansion of liquid. Now, the liquid that is used in thermometers is mercury. You can also use alcohol. Now, liquids on slight application of heat, you find that mercury, for example, mercury will expand. So, on expanding, mercury will rise through the bulb and show the desired value. Okay, so that is expansion in liquids. Then gases. We come to expansion in gases. So, in gases, you find gases, in fact, out of all the three states of matter, you find there is maximum expansion which occurs in case of gases. It is slightly less in liquids and least in case of solids. One example involving gases is, suppose you have a water boiled, you have hot water in a bottle. Okay, you have hot water in a bottle, and over the lid, if you just take a balloon and fit it over the lid over here. Okay, just take a balloon and fit it over here. So after some time, you will find that this balloon, initially it was deflated, you will find that it will inflate. Now why is it so? Because the vapors which are coming out will inflate the balloon, and it is again due to expansion of gases. So after some time, suppose you remove this balloon and place it over another bottle which is having water, which is having cold water. Okay, same balloon you remove and place it in on another bottle having cold water. So after some time you will find that the balloon will start deflating. It will start deflating. Now why is it so? This is because of thermal expansion of gases. So on slight application of heat, in fact, there is a large change in the volume of gases. Okay, so this was an example to prove that. Okay. So with this I am finishing with this part. In the next video you will be learning about the third part of heat. Okay, thank you.